Sixers, we did it, baby. Sixers fans, come back 3-1. I told dudes, the Sixers going to be top 3 in the East. Top 3 in the East. They wasn't top 3 in the East, but we here now. Lakers fans, LeBron put you guys on his back again. Y'all already know how I'm rocking. I'm always rocking with Brian, bro. We go on to the second round. Detroit, I rock with y'all, but y'all got lucky. Orlando took y'all to game 7. Same thing with Cleveland. I got love for my Cleveland. I got love for my Cleveland friends. Shout out my guys. You know who you are, but y'all got lucky. Orlando almost had y'all packing. And we're going to talk about it today on a Real Hooper Show. I'm your boy, Sean Suge Amos. I got my guy here, E. What's good, my boy?
What's good, bro?
I know you see them Lakers.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
my boy E, a Laker fan. You know, I like what the Lakers did. They stepped it up. They had me a little nervous. E, they had me a little bit, bro.
That's crazy. And Brown, we trust, bro.
No, listen, and Brian, we definitely got to trust. But once they lost those 2 games, I'm like, yo, what's going on here? Then I didn't like the way Bron was playing. I'm not going to lie. I ain't like the way Bron was playing. Bron, them turnovers, bro. What we doing, bro? What we doing with these turnovers? Game 1, you was chilling. You had 2 turnovers. Game 2, you was chilling. You had 3 turnovers. Then game 3, you had 8 turnovers. We still won. But then at the end of the game, you just throwing these little small bounce passes, soft-ass bounce passes to Marcus Smart for an inbound play. Sloppy. We not going to win like that, bro. We not going to win like that. Game 4, 8 turnovers again. Loss. Game 5, still chilling. Can't put it down, 2 turnovers, but damn, bro, where the points at? Game 6, came back, chilled. 3 turnovers, 8 assists, 28 points, 7 rebounds, man. You got a chance to check out that game, bro?
In game 6?
Game 6.
Yeah, I watched it, bro.
Okay, all right. How you feel about your boy Austin Reeves? Did he come back shining?
I think he did pretty good game 6. I ain't gonna lie. Game 5, you lose them kind of, you know what I'm saying?
You know what, bro? I don't like you, bro.
Why not, bro?
Listen, y'all always give these players a pass. He had 15 points on 14 shots.
That's what I'm saying. He came
Man,
back.
come on, bro.
But he was aggressive.
He the second leading scorer.
Yeah.
He supposed to come. We let him rest.
Bro, he's come off back from injury, bro.
Oh, here we go. It was Brian, but Brian coming back from 41. But he got scored 28 points. But you know what I do like, though? I'm not going to lie to you. I like Hanchi Murray. Rudy Hanchi Murray is doing a great job. He had 21 points, 8 for 15. He was 5 for 7 from 3. He's shooting, I believe, 58% from the 3-point line. Rudy Hanchi Murray is shooting 58% from the 3, but he's shooting 50% from the free throw line. Now, that sounds wild, but as you probably can imagine, he's not shooting a lot of free throws. He's shooting, in this series, he's only been to the line 1 time. No, twice, and that's in the same game. No, my fault. Yes, twice in the same game, right? 2 for 4. 2 for 4, never goes to the line. We got to get you going to the line, bro. You 6'8". These Gonzaga players never go to the basket, bro. I don't know what they teach you guys over there, but y'all got to get to the Baja, bro. Too sophisticated on the court. They need 21 points in this game, in the game 6, and you shoot no free throws. Imagine if you just went to the line 6 times. Austin Reeves don't got that much pressure now. Now I got to butcher Austin Reeves in this. Because Austin Reeves, he's your second leading scorer. He should come in playing like a second leading scorer. But you got Rudy Hanchi Murray, who should be in your top 3 scorers. But then he don't shoot free throws. Come on, bro. And then DeAndre Ayton. How you feel about DeAndre Ayton right now, E?
I feel good about him, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
DeAndre Ayton, man, I call him ham, no burger. You know what I mean? Kool-Aid, no sugar. You feel me? He always missing something. I mean, he had some good games in there. The first game, I believe he had, 7? No, my fault. This game, he had 16 rebounds, right?
Yeah.
My boy has 16. Let me make sure I'm double checking this. He has 16 rebounds. He has 16 rebounds, but 7 points. Come on, bro. 7 points. Can you put it all together? He played 28 minutes. Then we go to his other games, right? He has a few good games. The game 5, he had 18 points, 17 rebounds, but they didn't win. 19 points, 10 rebounds. Great game. Game 4, didn't win. 2 points, 6 rebounds, and game 3, played 33 minutes. 6 points, 5 rebounds in game 2. Come on, bro. They won, but come on, bro. 19 points, 11 rebounds the first game, and they win. We need more of that 19 points, 11 rebounds. Shoot, you saw what Jaren Allen did.
Yeah.
22 points, 19 rebounds tonight. Come on, man. With DeAndre, we need you, bro. Luka's out. Rudy, we need you getting to the basket. Austin Reeves, I'm going to give you a pass. I'm going to give you grace. My man, he told me to give you grace, so that's what I'm going to give you. 15 points ain't going to cut it next series, though. And then Luke Kennard. Come on, Luke. We got to be more consistent, my boy. Game 6, 3 points in 29 minutes.
Hey, to be fair, though,
go ahead, talk to me.
We're not expecting Luke Kennard to have crazy scoring games. Game 1, game 2, those were like outliers, bro.
Nah, see, that's what I'm saying. To be fair, once you show us what you can do, you can't go back. You can't go back to this.
3 points is kind of crazy, though.
3 points is wild, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
3 points. I'm looking at it right. I'm looking at them right now, bro. 3 points is insane for a person to have who scored 20. Then he scored 27 the first game?
Yep.
Come on, bro. That's insane. Then I'm looking at some of these games here. Game 5, he had 1 point in 33 minutes. Are you still being fair?
But we're not expecting him to go crazy. And what's his name? Austin Reeves came back.
What?
So he might not be getting the same shots he usually gets. Or that he got
1
previously.
point? Come on, bro. Now you're going to make me go to the game.
Bro, we don't got to go to the game. We're going to go to deep into his catalog. He'll do better.
All right, how about game 4, 7 points in 32 minutes? We still letting him. We still trying to give him a pass.
You can give him a pass, bro.
Hell no, not 7 points, bro. Not 7 points. That's just disrespectful.
But hit 1 or 2 threes, bro.
Dog, that's not even 1 or 2 threes when you get the 1 point. That's not even 1 3.
But he cool. But he cool.
Nah, see, that's what I'm saying. You always try to invite people to the cookout. That's your thing. He try to invite Luke to the cookout, y'all. Come on, man. But the good thing is, like you said, in Bron we trust. He had 28 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds, 3 turnovers. That's when he playing at his best. When he had under 4 turnovers is when he's playing at his best. And then, as far as the team goes, they out-rebound the Rockets. They played great defense. Out-rebound the Rockets 54-45. They passed the ball very well, 19 assists to the Rockets, 13 assists. And they took care of the basketball, relatively speaking. 11 turnovers in the game. The Rockets had 14 turnovers. They played well in the paint. Outscored the Rockets in the paint, 46-44. I mean, listen, man, it was a great game for these guys. Their biggest lead was 29 points. 29 points. The rest was history, man. The rest is history. So shout out to the Lakers. Before we go into the second round, talk about the Lakers, I do want to talk about what the Rockets need moving forward. The Rockets, I had them as my sleeper team this year. I thought they'd probably sneak in there and get to at least the Western Conference Finals. But I'm not going to lie to you. Once that Kevin Durant burner phone came out, they never been the same. It wasn't the same after that. I mean, you could tell the chemistry is off. KD, he my guy. I like KD, but you could tell KD. Here's my thing with KD, right? He's been on, the platform to, he's talking to the guy, just talking about his career, his legacy. He's in the comments, going back and forth with some of the guys. And my thing with KD is that he's a hooper. He's a hooper. He just want to hoop, right? We putting the expectations on him. We want him to be a leader. We want him to be equivalent to Jordan. He just want to hoop. And you can tell that. You can tell. You can tell he want to hoop. I said this before. I don't think you need KD being your only option when it comes to scoring. That's what the Rockets was. The Rockets brought KD over there to replace Jalen Green, but Jalen Green kind of fit in the flow and just happened to be the better scorer of the flow, right? KD comes with a high expectation. 2-time MVP, 2-time champion, been averaging 27 points for the vast majority of part of his career. We want you to do that. And we want to give you the ball, but we're forgetting that you're in year 18. We're forgetting you're the oldest guy on the team. So therefore, now we're expecting a KD in year 18 to be this leader who leads the pack to win a championship. Nah, I think KD needs another scorer. He needs a Bradley Beal, or he needs a point guard. The Rockets needs a point guard more than anything. And when they get a point guard, they need diversity in the point guard position. There's too many small guards. Too many small guards, man. I mean, yes, you bring back what's my man named Van Fleet. You bring back Van Fleet, but he's a small guard. He's about 5'9", 5'10". Okay, who's his backup? Reed Shepherd. Small guard. They was picking on him the whole series. He got hot some games, but they was picking on him. He had a terrible game for game 6. 10 points on 19 shots. Hey, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? 19 shots is crazy.
Who's supposed to be taking those shots then?
Not him. But look, that's where they go wrong, right? Because now you got Amon Thompson, bro. I rock with your game. You don't rock with your game, but I rock with your game. Right? But we got to get that jump shot, bro. When you come to LA, holla at me, man. I got gyms. I train. Holla at me, bro. You talking about you had 18 points and off of 7 for 14. That's 50%. Great job. No 3-pointers. Didn't even shoot a 3. Didn't even attempt a 3. That hurts the team. Because now what happens is Alfred Sengun, who shoots 12 shots, scores 17 points, they can just double him. And then he'll have nobody to pass to. You got a cold Reed Shepherd. Reed Shepherd goes 1 for 10. 1 for 10 from 3. 10% in this game. Then you got somebody else on the wing, Ahmed Thompson, no 3s, right? Then we go Jabari Smith, 9 points off 11 shots. Who gonna score the buckets? Ahmed Thompson, we gotta get you in the gym. We gotta get you in the gym. Listen, bro. Not both the twins. Both the twins can't. One of y'all gotta be able to shoot. Like, y'all gotta twin everything. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's what the Rockets need to improve over the summer. KD, great scorer, doesn't need to be your primary scorer every night. Ahmad Thompson, let's get you in the gym. Diversify that point guard position. Let's get some big point guards in there. Let's get some taller point guards. I don't know who y'all going to look for. Maybe an athletic point guard. They say John Morant, he like Houston. Let's figure out how to get him over there. And then let's get a solid traditional point guard to back him up. Then we go... Then Sengun. Sengun is not your first option. Sengun is not your first option scorer. He takes too long to score. He's not hot every night. He's not consistent every night. I say he's your second scorer. I say he's your third scorer. Third scorer would be a great team. If you can get Sengun to be your third scorer, great team. That's a great team.
So if you the Rockets, you moving away from KD or you keeping
KD? You keep KD, but you got to give him more complementary pieces. Okay. You can't. Ahmed Thompson got to be able to shoot. Because they got to respect the guys around him so they don't double him. That's what KD had his biggest struggles with the double team. The double team, the last game he played against the Lakers, they doubled him every time he caught the ball. He had 9 turnovers.
So are you banking on internal development and a man's house being able to shoot? Jabari Smith.
That's what development is. We got to develop them.
Or you're going to develop the players instead of going out and trading to.
Well, it depends on who's on the board, right? If I can get me a knockdown shooter, I'm gonna give me a knockdown shooter. But Ahmed Thompson, he's young. He has a lot of upside. I would keep him. I would keep the team. I just think we got to move some pieces around, right? I would get rid of Reed Shepard.
That's your third overall draft pick, though.
Shit.
Your third overall draft pick. I forgot who was.
If I can get a veteran right away, and I can keep KD for one more year, I keep KD for one more year. I get a veteran point guard with some size or understanding the game, or maybe athletic. Then Ahmed Thompson can develop his shot. Jabari Smith develop his ball handling skills. I get rid of Reed.
You don't like Reed? This is his second year in the playoffs.
No, he was 1 for 10.
You keep back on this one game.
Dog, it's not even a one game. Like,
but I'm saying he had other games where he performed pretty well too, though. So you can't like.
Bro, he shot 29% from the 3. He averaged 12 points. He averaged 12 points in this series. He's shooting 30% from the field. This is your third pick, and when the lights is on, he's trembling. He had 4 assists, and he averaged 2 turnovers.
See, I'm giving him room for it.
No, you got KD right now, though. The only way I give Reed Shepard the room if I say, okay, I'm gonna move away from KD. That's the only way I'm giving him some room. Now, if we say, okay, I don't want KD because KD messed up the chemistry on the team, cool, we keep Reed Shepard. We keep him. You know what I mean? Because, all right, fine. We're now a team that's developing. I'm with it. Right? But, we'll see what the Rockets do over the summer. Game 6, the Nuggets, come on, bro. Now, let me guess. I'm not going to say this. I want to ask you guys, put it in the comments, but do we give the same criticism to Nikola Jokić as we do everyone else? Or does it only matter if you lose in the finals? I'm just curious because he just lost in the first round. Everybody was arguing that he's the MVP. I'm a Nikola Jokić fan, by the way, but the defense is atrocious. And y'all keep comparing him to Shaq. You think Shaq was having that? Come on, bro. Shaq was throwing punches. Go look up Shaq fights. He was getting in rumbles. Nikola Jokić, he was trying. He was trying to run down on McDaniels, but you grabbing jerseys. In fact, when he ran down on McDaniels, that was the fastest he ran all night. I'm like, yo, what is this? But you know what, though? I'm not going to lie to you. It's not all Nikola Jokic's fault. You know who I blame?
Who you blaming, bro?
I blame Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray, he a thief in the night. He's a thief in the night. Nobody never blames Jamal Murray. That bothers me. Jamal Murray was 4 for 17. He's your all-star. Jamal Murray was 4 for 17, had 6 rebounds, 4 assists, didn't turn the ball over. And that wasn't his only bad game, E. That was not his only bad game. I know you like to be like, oh, there's only one game. No, bro. He shot 35% from the field this entire series. 26 from the three-point line. He averaged 23 points, but listen to those percentages. Those 23 points are forced. Those are struggle 23 points. Those 23 points are points that somebody got to get since you're running the offense through you, since you're getting more opportunities than anyone else, since you are an all-star, we got to go through, right? Right? So when we look at this man, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. And he's also, in addition to that game, shit, you look at look, I'm looking at the game, what game is this? Game 5. Game 5, he had 24 points. Sounds good, huh?
Yep.
You like that? Sounds good, right?
24 points sounds pretty good, yeah.
23 shots.
Okay.
9 for 23. Forced. So before y'all get in the comments, oh, he averaged 23. Before the stat geeks get in the comments and say, you don't know ball, he has 23 points. Bro, 23 shots. 23 shots. That's not good basketball, brother. That's not good basketball. 7 assists, 4 turnovers. Not good basketball. That's game 5 for you. But luckily for them, they won. I wonder how they won. I wonder who helped them win. I wonder who carried it. Could it be the guy who had 27 points, 12 rebounds, and 16 assists? See, this is my problem, what I have with today's fans, casual fans, stat geek fans, even sometimes the real hooper fans. We got to get out of this idea that, oh, he had 27 points, 12 rebounds, 16 assists. He didn't get the job done. He's a loser. Huh? Are you forgetting that he had another all-star on his team who also shoots 23 shots? I mean, like I said, they won that game. But look, you go back to game 6, right? We go back to game 6 where Nikola Jokić had 28 points? Nikola Jokić has 28 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists. Oh, he's a loser. I mean, shoot, what do you want him to do? 40 points? 17 assists? 19 rebounds? Who's scoring that? There's no more Wilt Chamberlain. Jamal Murray had 12 points. Point the finger at Christian Baron. 3 points, 1 rebound. He didn't pay $125 million over the next 5 years. Unacceptable. Then we're going to look back and forget about Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon didn't even play. Aaron Gordon was the X factor. Aaron Gordon was the reason they beat the Spurs the game before last in the regular season. Aaron Gordon is the guy who's going to hit them clutch baskets. He's going to play that tough defense. Not healthy again. But then you're going to look back at Nikola Jokić and say, oh, man, he's a loser. He lost first round. No, bro. The stats have a story. And part of the story is this. He don't play no defense. Ain't no way that you gonna let Jaden McDaniels come out and say, I'm gonna just go at all these bad defenders and none of them can defend it. And then y'all come out and not defend. Like, what? You can't, you gotta be so for real, man. Ain't no way you doing that, bro. Ain't no way. Then, not only did Jaden McDaniels prove that y'all can't defend, he going to give y'all 32 points, 10 assists, no turnovers in a closeout game, and nobody put him on his ass. You want to run over and grab jersey. See, this is the part where I understand when people say the NBA is soft sometimes, because when I was growing up, they wouldn't have put you on your ass at the end of the game that you lost. They wouldn't have did that. All right, bet. Okay, you going to dunk it? Bet. All right. We see you next game, bro. Every time you go to the lane, bang, bang, you going to think about it now. All that energy you had at the end of the game should have been they should have set the tone at the beginning of the next game. Set the tone. You let him get 32 points, 10 rebounds. All right, bet he a great scorer. You ain't even gonna let him turn the ball over. You ain't push him out of bounds. Nothing. Nothing. No type of aggressive defense. Then you let him harass Jamal Murray the entire time. You know what we used to do back in the day when we had a pesky guard and our best point guard or our best player run into a blindside screen, put him on the ground. Now I see why people say the NBA soft. It ain't always the players. Sometimes the ref, but in this case. It's you, Nikola Jokić. You got to put guys on their ass. Your brother do MMA. I know you know something. Then you let Rudy Gobert treat you. Mm-hmm. Rudy Gobert had 10 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists. Somebody say it out there, that's nothing. Nikola Jokić had 28. How you outplay him? You got to understand that Rudy Gobert, his role is not to score. So if he did almost had a triple double. He almost had a triple double. Like, he treated you. He treated you. Then, hold up. Anthony Edwards goes down. And y'all let somebody come off the bench and drop 43. Then he gets hurt. He don't play. Y'all let somebody else come off the bench and get on 24. Like, what? Like, what are we really doing here? What are we doing?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, you put it like that, it sounds crazy.
Bro. It's crazy. And the fact that people in my comments all year, the Nuggets might win it. How? These dudes sold, man. And it's time to break them up. It's time to let it go, man.
Nuggets, bro.
It's time to break the Nuggets up, bro.
Nah, bro.
And listen, what's my man name? What's my man, MPJ?
Yeah.
He was right. I saw the clip where he said they should have kept me. He right. You right. Because I'm pretty sure you would have had more than goddamn 3 points and 1 rebound like Christian Baron. I'm pretty sure you would have more points than that and more rebounds. When I was on Prospect, bro, I used to bet on the rebounds and the points. When it came to him, won every time. I won every time. So he was right. The Denver Nuggets, man, let's blow them up.
Hold on. You blowing up the Denver Nuggets, bro?
Let's blow them up, gang.
So you talking about get rid of Jamal Murray?
Get him out of there, bro. Get him out of there. Get Tim Hardaway Jr. out of there. Listen.
You keep Jokic. You keep Jokic.
You keep Jokic. You gotta keep Jokic. You can keep Jamal Murray, but let's get Christian Baron out of there. I like the one guy. He was still kind of streaky.
Cam
Johnson.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. See, this is my thing, right? He had 27 points.
And
right?
you have to give up MPJ for Cam Johnson.
They should never gave up MPJ for Cam Johnson. But here's the thing. Cam Johnson used the ball for the Brooklyn Nets.
Yep.
And this is what I always tell people. Just because you have a player who scored a lot of points somewhere on another team don't mean he's going to do it on this team. Why? Because it's a system that is in play. You score a lot of points for the Brooklyn Nets don't mean you're going to come in as the third or fourth option for a potential championship team and do the same thing. It don't work like that. That's not how professional sports work. He averaged 12 points this year. 12. Is that his fault? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's not his fault. However, you can't expect the same thing. Averaged 18 points with the Brooklyn Nets, 12 points with the Nuggets. Do you keep him? I say you give maybe. You know what? Because of this performance, this last game performance, you might got your job. You might keep your job over here, bro. You might keep your job. But Chris Baron, Tim Hardaway, you dudes got to go. And that dude with the funny mustache got to go too. He got to go too, bro. What's bro name?
That's Bruce Brown, bro.
Yeah, he got to go too. He got to go too. You coming to work with this funny mustache and ain't winning, bro. I just don't like it.
How about the coach? You keeping the coach? Get rid of the coach?
You might have. See, I don't look. He like Bruce Brown. He had played 14 minutes, 1 point. Gotta get rid. Yeah, see, man, this is what I'm talking about. The coach. See, here's the problem, right? They got rid of the coach. Who was the coach? Nick Nurse last year. Mike Malone last year in the middle of the season. They got rid of Mike Malone middle of the season.
He stepped up.
So that's what I'm saying. I understand as a coach, when you change your rosters, you might have to develop more, right? I'm not going to put it on. I say you give him another year with new players.
But he wasn't. I believe because once you get fired coach, you get an interim coach, right? That's what
he was the interim coach coming in.
But they never. You don't think they go?
That's what I'm saying.
Go get a real coach. I mean, he's a coach, but get it. You know what I'm saying?
But he was. They were successful this year.
Okay, fair enough.
They were successful this year. They didn't. They was right where Mike Malone left them. You know, they didn't like they dropped from 1 to 6. Like they was right where they was left off at.
Yeah.
So they just dropped the ball. I don't think this is not a coach's problem to me.
Okay.
This is a team problem. This is a heart problem.
Okay.
Somebody say you can't defend and you go out and not defend is wild. That's heart. That's heart. Jaden McDaniels averaged 15 points. Closeout game, he scored 32. That's heart. 10 rebounds, no turnovers. Rudy Gobert is not a offensive threat. You almost a triple-double. That's heart.
Okay.
You shot the ball 23 times to get 24 points. That's just not being prepared. That's all that is. So when we look at this, no, I don't think it's the coach's fault. I think it's the coach's fault when they play their best game and they still lose. That's why I start thinking it's the coach's fault. But nonetheless, pack these boys up, man. Pack these boys up. You already know what y'all need to do over the summer, man. Get rid of Tim Hardaway immediately. If you can't, listen, bro, you got to be able to guard. Chris Braun, come on, bro. 1 rebound is insane. I'll give you a pass on some points, but 1 rebound is insane. We got to get these guys out of here, bro. We got to get these guys out of here. The next series, I like this series. Orlando Magic versus Detroit. Whew, that was a tough one. Orlando, I thought they was going to take it home. They blew game 6, 24-point lead, bro. 24-point lead. That's just disrespectful, man. I thought these guys were going to take it, but you know, they play like an 8 seed. But they play like Paolo Banchero's the head guy.
Yo, come on.
That's how they play. Now, Paolo Banchero, I gain a different respect for Paolo Banchero over this over this series. You know, I didn't know if he was ready to be the number 1 option primarily. Like I know some guys for me is like flow guys. Like if the ball is flowing, they like top of the flow. But you know, there's other guys that's in the lineup that can score. Losing Franz Wagner really hurt them. I'm being a little more gentle with these guys because they were the 8th seed, and they gave the number 1 seed a run for their money. Paolo Banchero in Game 7 had 38 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. I think he did a great job throughout the series. He averaged 24 points. Could have did better with shooting, but nonetheless, you know, I wasn't really expecting a lot out of Paolo Banchero like I was expecting out of what's my boy name? Jokić. You know what I mean? But again, Paolo Banchero play like Paolo Banchero, right? Like he's going to give you 38 one night and then give you 20 another night, and you know that's the flow of their offense. That's what they are. But losing a 24-point lead is disrespectful. It's just disrespectful. Then we go to the thing that I like that Detroit did was they were bullies, man. They just was bullies. Like at one point, I was like, okay, Orlando, they standing up for themselves. They fighting back. I thought Orlando is a very skilled team. I thought they would beat them with skill, but they also threw some defense in there. They also threw some. They also didn't back down. But Detroit was just a little bit too much. Detroit over time was the stronger team, was the bigger team, and then they had Tobias Harris come out. Tobias Harris came out. He played well. He played well in Game 7. And listen, I'm not always the biggest Tobias Harris fan when it comes down to it, just because I remember how he played with the Sixers. I am from Philly, but he played well. He had his first 30-point game in a Game 7. So yeah, it was 5 for 7 from 3. Made all his free throws. 11 from 18 from the field. Probably his best game I've ever seen Tobias Harris play. I haven't seen Tobias Harris play like that in forever. Never, actually. Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham was a dog. You know, early on in the series, I was a little concerned. At one point of the series, he had 17 turnovers and 15 assists over the span of 3 or 4 games. And I was a little concerned because he was turning the ball over left and right. He was turning the ball over, and I was like, yo, they done. Because Orlando figured them out. They done. They knew to send the double team. Then Franz Wagner got injured. So Franz Wagner, here's the role that Franz Wagner played in this, is that when they had them high screens at the top, Franz Wagner was able to switch off, and there's a bigger guard. It's just a same size guard on him. But once he went down, now you got Anthony Black switching off. Now Cade Cunningham can go to work. And then once he started, and you can see it, real hoopers understand this, when you got that flow on the court, and you sitting there, you sitting there, and you know no one can guard you. You turn it on at any given time, and there ain't no stopping. And that's how Cade Cunningham played once Franz Wagner went down. So I like Detroit. I don't think Detroit will win a championship. If they do get to the promised land, they need another boost of energy. I mean, I'm looking at it. First things first. The role players got to do a better job with controlling their emotions. Isaiah Stewart, great player, but bro, you are not Draymond Green. They are giving you these fouls. They are giving you these. You haven't had enough skin in the game to these refs because you're always getting a tech that changing the game around. I mean, he didn't do it this game, but I believe the game 6 was like, yo, come on, bro, let's be smart. Let's be smart. And then you got to be smart with the ball. One of the plays in the game, it was clearly they gave him a ball on a drive, and he just charged into a defender. Just do a floater, bro. That's just a skill set thing, but you got to know what shots to take and then things to do and when to do them, because that can change the momentum of a game. Real hoopers understand a charge can change the momentum of the game and get everyone excited. But can Detroit beat Cleveland Cavaliers? I think they can. I think they can. And we'll talk about it in our predictions, but let's move on here. Cleveland, this is for you. Cleveland, this is for you. Listen, man. Y'all got a little lucky. I ain't gonna lie to you, brothers. You got a little lucky. Because you guys went to a game 7 without Brandon Ingram in the lineup. Yeah, y'all went to a game 7. RJ Barrett hit a clutch 3 that, yes, it was clutch. We didn't think he would hit it. I didn't. Because he missed the first. He had 3 before that was wide open. He bricked it. So now y'all just let him have practice with the 3. I don't think the Cleveland Cavaliers in this game 6, I don't think y'all stopped a lot of players. I think they were just missing. Jamal Shed, I like his game. I actually got a chance to see him play over the summer in one of the Rico Hines runs, and he's a smart point guard. He's a tough point guard. Come from the University of Houston. His defensive presence on James Harden was insane. James Harden, at one point, I believe it was the last 2 minutes of Game 6, James Harden tried to force a charge, I want to say. No, not a charge, a defensive foul. Jamal Shed that was going to be his last foul. He had him review it, stayed on the court, and was giving James Harden fits the entire game. And James Harden was scoring, but he was scoring off the switch with RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett, we got to get James Harden to respect you, because every time he was calling for a switch, it was calling for a screen, it was the guy you was guarding, and he was right at you, bro. He was right at you. Back to Jamal Shed though. I like his game. I think the Raptors have a really good team. They also missing they was missing their starting point guard as well. What's his name? I'm bad with names, y'all. I'm bad with names unless you make it a lot of noise. Wait, I'm looking at what's my boy name, bro?
Cavs?
No, the Raptors. He didn't play, so I got it. What's his name? Cooley. What's his name? Cooley.
Yeah, I haven't heard of him. I thought Shed was a starting point guard.
No, they did not start. No, Shed not a starting point guard.
Oh, Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, Quickly. That's what I'm talking about. Quickly. Couldn't think of his name. He didn't play all series. My bad. Real hoopers got bad memories. Now listen, I got bad. By the way, I got a bad memory. I box, so I forget names a lot. But whatever the case may be, I'm slowing down on a boxer so I can remember all this stuff. But yes, Emmanuel Quickly didn't play. Neither did Brandon Ingram in the last few games. So at the end of the day, you guys got lucky, man. Y'all went to the wire with this team. That was shorthanded, and they listen. The Raptors actually exceeded expectations. We didn't think they would get this far. We didn't think they would actually make it to the playoff. We wasn't thinking about them being a playoff team, but nonetheless they did. What was they seeding in the playoffs?
Raptors.
Yeah, but. Going back to it though, I watched the last 2 minutes of the Cleveland game and the Raptors game, and I never seen James Harden run from the ball. Mm-hmm. James Harden was literally passing the ball and just running up the court as like a 3-and-D guy. Go back and watch the last 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. James Harden was just running. Then when he did get the ball, he tried to flop over the half-court line. Like, what are you doing, bro? This is not the time to flop. But thankfully, the game was out of reach. The game was pretty much out of reach. The hero of the night, though, was your boy Jared Allen. Jared Allen stepped up in a major way. Jared Allen had 22 points and 19 rebounds. 22 points and 19 rebounds. Donovan Mitchell came alive. Donovan Mitchell, I was a little worried about him. In the first half. In that first half, he was barely scoring. He was looking like the Donovan Mitchell I'm scared of. And not scared of as in he's going to hurt the team and hurt the opposing team. He's going to hurt his team. Donovan Mitchell always played well in the season, but then in the playoffs, all of a sudden, his feet get cold. But he stepped up. He stepped up. He still didn't have a good shooting night. He had 22 points on 20 shots. James Harden, the last 2 game 7s that James Harden has played, he scored 7. Hold up, I wrote this down somewhere. But yeah, for the Sixers, for the last 2 games for the one for the Sixers, one for the Clippers, the game 7, he plays awful. He plays awful. I got it in here, and I want to share this with you guys. I just don't want to share the wrong thing with you guys. But when it comes to James Harden and Game 7s, I'm always nervous. I'm always nervous to James Harden. His Game 7, he had 9 points, 3 for 11 when he was with the Sixers, and then against Denver, he had 7 points, 2 fade. Today he had 18 points. But 18 points, and he was 3 for 9. I don't think that's aggressive enough. For James Harden. But again, these guys are in their 16th year, man. And so we can't expect a lot. I think his name holds a lot of weight, but I think he's playing like his age. But I was surprised to see him running away from the ball with 2 minutes and something to go. You know what I mean? He also shot terrible from the 3. He was 1 for 5, but he made up for it at the free throw line. So he was 11 for 13 at the free throw line. So shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. Cleveland Cavaliers going to the second round. And then you got the grand finale. Well, close to the grand finale. We have the 76ers and the Boston Celtics. The 76ers and the Boston Celtics, the Sixers took it home. I told guys, the Sixers is a real team. I told guys the Sixers was a real team. Am I lying?
Yes, bro. You never said this, bro.
Bro, I got go to Instagram. Go to my Instagram. Scores.society.
No,
I posted it.
You did.
I posted it.
My fault. You did. You did.
We got one. We got one in VJ Edgecombe.
Okay.
We got one.
Okay.
Right? VJ Edgecombe. In my personal opinion, I think he should have been a rookie of the year. Cooper Flag, shout out to the rookie year, Cooper Flag. Bro. But Cooper Flag was scoring empty points.
Dog,
his team wasn't making the playoffs.
Bro.
His team didn't have they best players on the team. VJ Edgecombe had to play alongside Tyrese Maxey and still score 18 points. When Paul George, Joel Embiid got back in the lineup, he still was scoring. Even last night, he had 23 points. He had 23 points in a closeout game against the Celtics with 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 turnovers. You got to improve on that one. Tyrese Maxey, same thing. Tyrese Maxey, 30 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 turnover. And then, of course, Joel Embiid had 34 points, 34 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. And I said this, Paul George, the kids think you a GOAT. You don't need to score 27 points. Just give us 13 to 17 points. And sure enough, he gave us 13 points, 3 from 5 from the 3, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, a chill night for my guy. And the beauty of this team is they can interchange that at any given time. They can change it up at any given time. Some nights it could be Tyrese Maxey being the lead. VJ Edgecombe might be a third leading scorer. Joel Embiid, the second leading scorer. Maybe Paul George, the first leading scorer. Joel Embiid, the second. Tyrese Maxey, the third. Whatever. Because they're all scorers. Now, here's where the Sixers play really good at. When they're moving the basketball. When the Sixers are moving the basketball is when they play their best game. When they take turns trying to play ISO ball, that's when they lose. That's when they lose the game. Tyrese Maxey, he did all his ISO work when Joel Embiid was out of the game. Joel Embiid did his ISO work and everybody played off of him. So that 45-degree cut from the weak side was always there when he posted up. He's a willing passer. It made the game fun. The ball movement is what's going to help the Sixers continue their success in this year's tournament. Not tournament, playoffs. Is another thing that people don't talk about. I said this early on in the year. Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, he's a guy who won a championship. He's not playing any minutes, but his mentorship to Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe is elite. Every time there's a timeout, dead ball, you see him talking to him. They sitting next to him. They having a conversation. Gotta love it. Boston Celtics. Listen, man, it's unfortunate that Jason Tatum got injured. I like to see a good game, but hey, it worked in our favor. But Boston Celtics, I really want to know your strategy when it comes to threes. I really just want to know. I respect Joe Mazzulla. I respect everything he has going on. I respect the team. But I'm really curious to when you guys aren't making any threes and you keep shooting it, what are you trying to prove? Because you went 27% from 3, 13 for 49. Derek White shot 16 threes and made 5. I'm really curious on what you're trying to get to at this point. But nonetheless, another team that needs to figure out a new identity. Because Derek White had 26 points on 26 shots. Listen, people, that's not a good night. That's force. Jaylen Brown, 33 points, 27 shots. And here's the thing. He shot 3 for 9, made 6 free throws, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. This is not a good night. It's a so-so night. Because I know at least with 33 points, I know Jaylen Brown is going to attack. He's going to attack the basket. It's a so-so night. But here's the disrespectful part. You have 5 guys who played in the game, a game 7, and scored no points. No points. Luka Garza, 9 minutes, no points. Ron Harper, 4, no points. Baylor's, what's his name? Shireman. Shireman's 22 minutes, no points. Jordan Walsh, no points. 5 minutes, though. Hugo Gonzalez, 13 minutes, no points. The guys who had 30 minutes, Sam Hauser, 11 points. Case, what's his name? Keita? My boy Keita?
Yeah.
He has 17 points. He has 17 points. He had a good night, though. He has 17 points, 12 rebounds. But the one of the issues that I always had with the Celtics this year is Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard, he's too inconsistent. Yeah, now everybody think, he's the one who's going to close out every quarter. He's dangerous. They were shutting that down. Sixers wasn't having that. 13 points on 13 shots. 7 threes. But I think what kills you is these threes, man. These threes kill the Celtics every single time. And then you didn't have Jason Tatum. So the Sixers won 109. Those boys and the Knicks. And speaking of the Knicks, last game of the night, we're going to talk about the Knicks destroyed. They destroyed the Atlanta Hawks, bro. Like, I don't know, is the Atlanta Hawks, I never seen people try to tank during the playoffs. Like, how do you get beat 140 to 89 in a closeout game? Listen, I don't know if y'all was hanging with Lou Williams the night before or what, but no, bro. You talking about at one point of this game, it was 44-15. At some point, you got to say, all right, look, let's jump ball again. Let's start over. But the Knicks was too dominant, man. OG and Anunoby exploded for 14 points in the first quarter. The Hawks turned the ball over 8 times in the first quarter. The Hawks finished with 12 turnovers. Listen, at one point, the Hawks had 12 turnovers and 7 field goals made. That's how bad they were playing. And I'm not going to stay too long on this game because there's not much to talk about. Jalen Brunson, I like Jalen Brunson. He's effective at his best when he's scoring between 17 and 25 points. The team success is tied to their assists and turning the ball over under 12 times. In this series, when the Knicks turnovers under 12, they won. So if we can get Jalen Brunson to pass the ball, get these guys involved early, take care of the basketball, I think they have a successful second round. I don't want them to have a successful second round, though. Why you ask that? Because I'm from Philly. I'm from Philly. I actually want to see them play their worst basketball. Matter of fact, you know what? They need about 15 turnovers, 17 turnovers. You go for it. But nonetheless, man, it's been exciting playoffs, man. It's been exciting playoffs, E. How you feel about it, man? You think the playoffs is exciting?
No, I'm having a good time watching these playoffs.
No, this is good basketball. Yep. And anybody who say it's not good basketball, you just lying to yourself. You just echoing what everybody else saying. You late. You still stuck in November and December. You still stuck in January with complaining, listening to people who was complaining about the All-Star game. There's people right now still talking about the All-Star game. We damn near in May. Well, we is in May. We about to hit June. So, nonetheless, man, I like what's going on.
Yeah, real quick, what's your biggest takeaway from these playoffs this year?
Like I said, man, what I'm saying right now, just the discipline, just the style of play, the hunger, the excitement. You talk about 2 Game 7s on a Sunday. One eighth seed taking them to the wire. You see my boy LeBron at 41 years old. They said they wouldn't even win a game. They said the Lakers wouldn't win the game. The Lakers end up getting out of there in 6 games. I don't know what they're gonna do against OKC. I know Jalen Williams is questionable for some of these games because of his injury. So hopefully, and listen, bro, I don't like to wish injuries on nobody, but maybe SGA be a little questionable a couple times around. You know what I mean? I don't, but I don't know. Personally, I think the OKC just plays too fast for the Lakers and their style. Maybe the Lakers have a strategy where everybody get back on each shot. They give up the rebounds to stop the points. Maybe they strategize in that way. But this has been good, man. The Sixers come back 3-1, come back from a 3-1 down 3-1 in the series. I believe the Pistons did the same thing. Yep. This is a good series. This is good basketball, bro. The Spurs is chilling. They ready to play they're ready to play the Timberwolves. Yep. Timberwolves shocked everyone by still getting past the Nuggets without Anthony Edwards. Yep. Right? Every outside of OKC beating the Suns, we already knew they was going to win that. Every series got a good story to it. So I'm enjoying it, man. And people are enjoying it as well. Right now, from what I've read, the viewership has been as highest that has been in 33 years. Each game is averaging 4 million views across all streaming platforms and whatever way people watch sports. So I'm loving it. And I hope you guys are loving it. I hope you guys are loving the content. I hope you guys are following us on all platforms. We just did a deal with Scottus College. Make sure y'all go to scottuscollege.com if you are looking or your kid is looking to be recruited. This is the new way to get recruited. They have a platform where you have over 300 coaches, I believe. I'll confirm it, but hundreds of coaches are on this platform, and they're using this platform to recruit athletes. So make sure you guys check it out. They will sponsor our next show, but I just want to put that out there before they sponsor it or before the next show, because I definitely want to make sure I get this information. They have NIL deals. They have, like I said, college coaches on there. So if your kid or yourself are struggling to get coaches to see you, or you're tired of paying for the AAU tournaments and no one's coming up to you, this is a new way and an easier way to be seen. So make sure you go to scottuscollege.com. You want to support the brand, make sure you go to goalsactivewear.com, and we got some merch. Use code RealHoopers at checkout. Receive 15% off the entire store. Outside of that, man, we out of here, man. E, you got something for me? There you go. Make sure y'all lock in. Follow us on all platforms. Scorers Society, score.society on Instagram. Everything else is Scorers Society. We appreciate the love. Until next time, let's continue to think elite and together. Welcome to Scorers Society.